Ever wondered what a hamster mansion looks like? Forget your average cage, because today we're stepping inside a world designed purely for tiny paws and endless tunnels. You thought you knew hamster cages? Think again. This isn't just a cage, it's an entire world. Get ready to be amazed by the intricate details and surprising features of my hamster's ultimate hideaway. Welcome everyone to the official grand tour of the Hamster Hideaway. I am so excited to finally share this with you all. This project has been a labor of love for months, and seeing it all come together has been an absolute dream. As we pan over this, you can see it's not just a single enclosure. It's a multi-level, interconnected system of habitats, tunnels, and play zones. Every single piece you see was planned with one thing in mind: creating the most enriching and stimulating environment possible for my tiny friend, Pip. Let's dive right into one of my favorite features right off the bat, this winding spiral tunnel system right here. It's not just for looks. This was designed to mimic the natural burrowing behaviors of hamsters in the wild. They love to explore complex tunnel networks, and this gives Pip a safe and fun way to do just that. It leads from the main sleeping chamber all the way down to the foraging level. And look closely, the acrylic is crystal clear, so we get a front row seat to all his underground adventures without disturbing him. It's like having a little ant farm, but way, way fluffier. Now you might be looking at all this and thinking, why go to all this trouble? Why so extra? And that's a fair question. The answer is simple: enrichment. A standard small cage can lead to boredom and stress for these intelligent little animals. They need challenges, they need things to explore, and they need opportunities to engage in their natural behaviors like burrowing, climbing, and foraging. My philosophy was to create a space that wasn't just about containment, but about providing a high quality of life. I wanted to give Pip a world where he could thrive, not just survive. Every element in this hideaway is a response to a natural instinct, from the deep bedding for burrowing to the different textures for sensory stimulation. Let's move over to what I call the foraging fields. This area is filled with a super deep layer of a few different types of safe bedding, like aspen shavings and paper-based bedding. The depth is crucial, at least 10 inches here, so Pip can create his own network of tunnels and chambers, just like he would in the wild. But the real fun is what's hidden inside. Every day, I scatter feed his main food mix throughout this area instead of just putting it in a bowl. This encourages him to forage, to use his nose and his brain to find his dinner. It keeps him active and engaged. It's amazing to watch him pop up in a completely different spot, his little cheeks full of seeds he's just discovered. And check this out, integrated into the foraging fields, we have these cork logs and grapevine wood branches. These aren't just decorations. They provide different textures for him to climb on and chew, which is great for keeping his teeth trim and healthy. They also create a more complex naturalistic landscape inside the enclosure. He loves scurrying over this grapevine bridge to get to his sand bath. Hamsters are desert animals, and a sand bath is essential for them to keep their fur clean and free of oils. This one here is a large glass dish filled with special, fine-grained reptile sand, no dust of course. Watching him wiggle and roll around in it is probably one of the most adorable things you will ever see. Now let's talk about the heart of the Hamster Hideaway, the central living quarters. This main chamber is where you'll find his wheel, his water bottle, and his primary nest. The wheel is a non-negotiable for any hamster setup. They can run for miles in a single night, so it's their main outlet for energy. I chose this specific one because it is completely silent, a huge plus for me, and it has a solid running surface, which is really important to prevent injuries to their tiny feet. It's also over 11 inches in diameter, ensuring he can run with a straight back, which prevents spinal problems down the line. It's these little details that make a huge difference in their long-term health and happiness. Next to the wheel, we have his multi-chamber hideout. This is one of the most important parts of the entire setup. In the wild, hamsters create burrows with separate rooms for sleeping, storing food, and using the bathroom. This wooden hideout mimics that. It has several interconnected rooms, which gives Pip a sense of security. He's chosen the furthest, darkest chamber as his main bedroom, and he's packed it full of soft bedding to make it super cozy. Providing this kind of hide gives them a safe space to retreat to, which is crucial for a prey animal. It helps them feel secure and reduces stress significantly. Let's venture upwards, through this connecting tube, to the enrichment loft. This upper level is all about mental stimulation and fun. Here, I've created a sort of playground. We have a variety of chew toys made from different materials like apple wood sticks, loofah, and woven seagrass. Rotating these toys keeps things interesting for him and prevents boredom. You can see he's been hard at work on this little wicker ball. I also have a DIY foraging toy section up here. Simple things, like toilet paper rolls stuffed with treats and folded at the ends, can provide hours of entertainment. He has to work and chew through the cardboard to get his reward. It's a simple, cheap, and effective way to keep his mind sharp. Building this entire hamster hideaway was definitely a journey. The planning phase alone took weeks. I sketched out countless designs, trying to figure out how to connect everything safely and create a good flow. The main structures are made from a combination of repurposed furniture like this large display cabinet and custom-built wooden frames. Everything is sealed with a non-toxic, pet-safe sealant to protect the wood and make it easy to clean. The ventilation was a top priority, so you'll notice large sections of the walls and ceiling are replaced with wire mesh to ensure constant fresh airflow throughout the entire system. It was a lot of work, but seeing Pip so happy and active in his little kingdom makes every single second worth it. Of course, maintaining a setup this large requires a routine. I do daily spot checks, refilling his water and adding his scatter feed. The sand bath gets sifted every other day. Deeper cleans happen on a rotational basis, so I'm never cleaning the entire thing at once. This avoids causing him too much stress by removing all his familiar scents and food stashes at the same time. For anyone inspired to upgrade their own pet's habitat, my biggest piece of advice is to start with research. Understand the specific needs of your animal. For hamsters, it's all about floor space and bedding depth. You don't have to build something this massive to make a difference. Simply providing a larger enclosure with deep bedding is a huge step up. I really believe that the effort we put into our pets' environments directly impacts their well-being. These small creatures give us so much joy, and they depend on us for everything. Creating a space like this is my way of giving back and ensuring Pip lives his best, most fulfilling life. He's not just a pet in a cage. He's a member of the family with his own little world to explore. Seeing him exhibit all these natural behaviors, from his intricate burrowing to his enthusiastic foraging, is the greatest reward. It's a constant reminder of the complex and fascinating little lives they lead. Thank you so much for joining me on this tour of the Hamster Hideaway. I hope it gave you some inspiration and maybe a new appreciation for what's possible when it comes to pet care. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more of Pip's adventures, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. We have a lot more fun content planned. Let me know in the comments what your favorite part of the hideaway was, or if you have any questions about the build. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.